Shabazz, what did you think of your season individually?
Well, I mean, I think I was, did what I had to do, did what I could do, understanding that, my role wasn't to come in and, play a lot of minutes, knowing that, you had, 2 elite guards and then ET as well. Whenever my number was called, I always felt like I was ready. But, individually, I always base my individual play off of the team. And like I said, we didn't play as well as we should have. So there's a lot of things that, I'm going to continue to work on this summer to improve my game to help out next year.
Do you feel like you're any closer to establishing a home here?
Yeah, I think this was great for me to come here. I've said this in the beginning of the season, to be able to play, to be able to practice against, CJ and Dame each and every day, and to do the things and learn from them. It was great for me. I think I've learned a lot, more than I've learned in my past 2 years when I got here. And just to be around those guys, be around this team, be around this culture, was great.
Is there anything specific you could relay that you learned?
It's nothing. It's not one thing specific that I learned. I think just being, with me, I never need confidence. That's who I am. I feel as though I base myself off, my ethic, my work ethic, and me continue to get better. So it wasn't confidence. It was just being able to understand that, I can play with these two. I can go out there and compete. And I didn't have that in Miami. I didn't have that in Orlando. Because of course I didn't have, guards like Damian, and CJ. So to be able to play against them each and every day in practice, and be able to work out with them guys on off days, was something that was definitely needed for me to see and realize.
How do you balance the situation where, okay, you like it here, you like the culture, and you like your place, but also you kind of graduated to an area where you need to play, and there's not a lot of, with those 2 guys here,
yeah,
there's not going to be a lot of.
Well, I mean, that's something that I actually haven't thought about. I mean, everyone wants to play, of course, but sometimes you got to do what's best for the team, and those 2 guys playing terrific basketball throughout the season. I understood that, and I never allowed that to deter me in any way. I understand, growing up where I came from, it's always a process, and to be able to, like I said, to be able to be on this team and be able to witness the things that a lot of people don't see, not being on the court with those guys, and it was just something, like I said, I needed. And of course, I want minutes. I mean, that's just a given to any player. But I understand it's a process, and you got to fall in love with the process. And that's what I've done, and I'm happy with it.
A couple more questions.
Are you comfortable with that role, knowing that you might not play one game, and then the next game you're the leading scorer?
Of course, I want to be. I'll be lying to you and say if I'm comfortable with it. But I understand. It's a difference between being comfortable on something and understanding it. And I understand why. I understand what the reasoning behind it. But me understanding I'm never gonna allow myself to be satisfied with it. I come in here. When games I don't play, I come in here and work out right after the game because I understand it, but I'm not satisfied where I'm at, and that's the process. And no one knows what's going to happen in the future, so you got to put your best foot forward. And I've learned that through many years of basketball and just life in general. So to answer the question, I'm not I'm really comfortable. I'm not comfortable with it, and I understand it. And that's kind of the fine line between the 2.
Have you made any plans for the summer of who you're going to work out with and where you're going to work out?
Well, every year, as soon as the season's over, I go to work out. I never taken a break, and that's the same thing I'm going to do. I'm not sure where I'm going to go. I usually work out in Orange County, in Anaheim. But yeah, every year that's what I do. I I don't play enough minutes to relax, you know. So, you know, I figure out when I'm going to leave sometime soon and just continue to work out.
What is it about Portland that you like?
What isn't? You know, I'm from Boston, so the weather is not so much different other than the rain. We get more snow in Boston, but you know, I think overall the culture here as a team, the fans, the support, the things they've done for us. You know, the atmosphere here is just tremendous. You know, the fans they support no matter what, and you know. Until, you know, even the last game where we're down by so much, they're still cheering for us, and it's just it's a beautiful thing to see. You know, they noticed our inconsistency, but they still came to support every single game. They supported on road games, and to feel that and to see that, you know, makes you want to continue to work hard because there's somebody in your corner supporting you, and that's something that you. No matter who you are in life, that's something that you need because everybody have days where they're not, you know, in it. Everybody has days when they're not their best, and to have people in your corner supporting you is something that you always would, you know, you would love to see.